Hey, so my dad's company is a subcontractor for doors, frames, and hardware out in SoCal down here, and they're doing about 40 to 50 million in revenue a year. And I started kind of like a side hustle, wholesaling some of the material, and now that's doing about 12 million a year this year.
Good for you guys.
So yeah, so things are going really well. My dad, unfortunately, is still kind of like a treadmill operator at that size, which is a little bit intense.
Yeah, that's very intense. How many team members you got?
My dad's got about 100, and we have about 26 at my building.
Okay. So you own your thing and he owns his?
Yeah, and then we kind of run like an internal department for him, kind of outsourced to us.
But so your 12 million is like an internal department for him? It's not your business?
It's not pass through. It's 12 million outside of what we do for him.
Okay, I'm sorry. You also, in addition to the 12 million, run an internal department for him?
Yes, correct. We run his hardware department. It's about $8 million worth of hardware, $8 to 10 million a year.
I got you. Okay, cool. All right. And so you got 100 team. He has 100 team members working for him, and he's a treadmill operator. How in the world?
Pretty much.
All these guys directly report to him.
Yeah, basically, there's really no mid-level management.
Wow.
So
what do they do?
Yeah. So we have basically a team of project managers that run all their projects. We have, more senior estimators, but definitely, like, he still runs the estimating meeting. He runs the project management meeting where they schedule labor. He runs all those conversations. So, he overlooks a lot of the invoices. Yeah. So he's putting in a ton of hours, and I'm trying to do my part here to get him down to like 2 to 3 hours a day. Enjoy his life.
How old is he?
He's 60.
Okay. I mean, I don't know that he has to work 2 or 3 hours a week, but he's also, it's not a very efficient way to run a business, period.
No, it's not.
I don't care if he's 40. I don't care if he's 10. I mean, I'm not worried about him retiring. I'm just worried about the efficiency of this. And so he's struggling with delegation.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Well,
my question really is, how do I help him feel comfortable? Because he'll often ask a question like, who else can run this company? Like the whole thing. And I frequently tell him, no one can run it like you, but that's why we kind of have to recreate.
Well, thank God, because we don't want to run it like him.
No.
I don't want to do that. You sure don't want to do that. No, the deal is this, okay? He's control freaking, and he's setting up a thing, A, that is not scalable, B, it's not sustainable, and C, no succession plan will work with the way he's doing it. And so it's really dangerous for him. He's really in a tenuous situation. So the thing I would tell him is this. I learned to delegate, and he has delegated some things. There's a lot of stuff he doesn't do anymore.
Correct.
But he's still got his hands on a lot of other things. I learned to turn over sections of this Ramsey company when I can trust the person's competence and their integrity. Okay?
Right.
And so the reason he hasn't turned over the estimating meeting is because he hasn't found someone that he trusts their competence and their integrity. And that usually is going to come from first tapping someone on the shoulder and then training them, mentoring them, discipling them to become someone that you can trust their competence and their integrity. If he thought it was being done right and he knew he could trust the person, then you can turn loose. Until then, you shouldn't turn loose.
Right.
But he's not even working toward that. That's what's disturbing for me. And consequently, he's carrying a lot of weight. He goes home very tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, exhausted.
Yeah. I know. I used to do it. That's how I can, you just flop down on the couch and go, what'd you do today? Crap, I don't know, but I did a lot of it. It's just like, jeez, man. And so it's like I run around the fire extinguisher all day putting out fires.
Yeah, that's what we always joke, that he's a fireman.
Yeah, the first thing I had to learn to do was to delegate stuff I didn't know how to do. The second thing I learned to delegate was things I didn't want to do. The last thing I learned to delegate was the things I was good at and didn't mind doing. You know? So,
Right.
but eventually you should always be working on your bench depth. Everyone in every position, in every organization ought to be working on their replacement at all times. And that means you're training, discipling, mentoring, teaching someone that can finish my sentences in this particular subject. So like project managers, he's delegated to them.
Yeah.
He's not running those projects.
Right.
So he's already done that. So he has experienced this emotion. But what it amounts to is he's really good at estimating. It's second nature to him, and he doesn't hate it. That's why he hadn't turned it loose.
Right.
It's the last stage of delegation. The delegation of something I like doing and I am good at. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think he feels like, it's probably what you said, that he feels he doesn't have a qualified person that he feels comfortable releasing the reins
But he needs to identify and start to pull somebody into that. You got a head estimator in there that can do this stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And so, okay, I trust what he does, but do I trust he's going to do it my way? That's important. That's part of competency. Just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you know how to do it the Ramsey way. Right?
Right.
You got to do it the Ramsey way for me to turn it loose to you, because this is Ramsey.
Yeah.
And it might have a little different flavor to it. It might have a little more spice on the gumbo or whatever, right? So, or a little less, I don't know, whatever. But that, you got to, that's what you're looking for. So that's the core thing.
What do you think I should be doing, like, from my kind of, because I'm like, I would consider me and our controller like his two closest confidants,
Yeah, just say, Dad, in order for us to scale this and for us to create it to be sustainable, we've got to train people to where you can trust their competency and their integrity. And until we do, you should not turn this loose.
Right.
But we need to be working to cause that to happen. And how can I help you get that done? But I don't want you to turn it loose until then, because it'll get screwed up. And he'll go,
right.
Because that's what he's thinking. You need to say what he's thinking back to him.
Right.
And then go, but we got to fix it together by getting somebody that you can trust, their competence and their integrity. I'm going to send you a copy of the little book we did, little quick read we did on delegation, and it'll help you. You guys can read through it and you'll go, oh yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. You guys can read through it. It's like 37 pages. I mean, it's like a chapter is all it is. And so they're called quick reads, and this one's on delegation in the EntreLeadership materials.